What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have another keto mukbang. As you can see, I made cauliflower rice sushi. I decided against doing a cookbang today because I'm not really a professional at rolling sushi and I didn't want to embarrass myself. So this was definitely a test run and I definitely overstuffed a lot of these, so it's gonna be interesting eating them. They may fall apart. But regardless, I'm so excited to eat them, and I made a very special roll too. So I made, up top, these smaller ones are wild caught salmon that has been previously frozen, so it's safe to eat. So it's wild caught salmon, cucumber, and avocado. These larger rolls in the center are veggie rolls, mango, cucumber, and avocado. These larger ones on the side are mango, salmon, cucumber, avocado. And then I made the most ridiculous roll. I made a hot dog roll. So these on the ends are just hot dog with sauerkraut inside and ketchup and mustard. Ridiculous. I also have some pickled ginger here, and I have some soy sauce with wasabi back behind here, and just some water with my cat and apple sticker for your viewing pleasure. And the cauliflower sushi rice is actually super easy to make. I just used 2 bags of cauliflower rice that I steamed in the microwave and then put it in a bowl with like 10 ounces of cream cheese. I'm not sure if that's the exact recipe. I do have a recipe for cauliflower sushi rice that I will put in the description below. So you'll be able to see the macros for that there, and then whatever you decide to put inside, just make sure you count your macros accordingly. All right guys, let's do this. I want to see if this is gonna stay together enough so you can see it up close. Isn't that awesome? All right, God damn it. Mmm. 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 It's so good. As you guys know, cream cheese is added into a lot of sushi rolls, so the fact that there's cream cheese in the cauliflower rice is kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. It holds the rice together and it's adding cream cheese to the sushi. That was really good. And it's so light. I'm gonna use my hands for this one because I know it's gonna fall apart. My hand's like shaking right now. Mmm. The salmon is good. It tastes different. It tastes cleaner, if that makes any sense. That mango is ridiculous. So good. It's so pretty. So good. So the cauliflower rice has around the same texture as regular rice, in my opinion. Since it's a vegetable, it's a little bit crunchier, it's not as chewy, and again, it's much lighter than using regular rice. And I think that the cream cheese adds like a really nice touch of richness aside from just holding it together. Because if it was just cauliflower, then I think it would just taste like a riceless veggie roll, which I guess this technically is. Mm-hmm. Plus, I feel so healthy eating this, guys. Comment below if you guys have made cauliflower sushi rice before and what you thought of it. I feel like these are just like falling apart, by the way. Do not overstuff them the way that I did. They're easy to pick up if you don't overstuff them like this. Cream cheese and mozzarella cheese seem to be like the miracle ingredient when it comes to keto diets. There's a brand of bread called like Fathead, I want to say. And their bread is made with a lot of mozzarella cheese. There's pizza doughs made with mozzarella cheese. Even in my chicken crust pizza, there's 2 cups of mozzarella cheese in it to help it stay together. And cream cheese is like the same. So anytime you need a binder that binds a cold item, I think cream cheese is really the way to go. Mmm. I definitely had wasabi go up my nose on that one. So you'll notice that there's a little bit more carbs in this dish than in all my other keto dishes. And that is because I'm actually in the process of transitioning to my next diet. So the next diet that I'm gonna do is called the Blake diet. And the Blake diet is mostly just intermittent fasting and macros, meaning I'm going to be eating in a very short window of time every single day. And I have to follow my macros every single time I eat. So I've been following macros with keto. It's just been a much higher fat, much lower carb percentage. So now I've upped my carbs 20 grams, I've lowered my fat 20 grams, and I'm going to do that again in a couple of weeks. And then a couple of weeks after that, I will be at like my ideal macros, which is actually going to be for my body type, like 40% carbohydrates, 30% fat, 30% protein. So all I'll have to do is make sure that the 40-30-30 ratio is in all of my meals and that I'm getting the appropriate amount of calories, because I'm also starting a new workout regimen where I'm gonna be doing a lot more lifting so I can look like Paige Hathaway. Isn't she just the sexiest creature you've ever seen. I really just want muscular legs and a muscular ass and muscular abs. I just want my arms to kind of stay small, and it's not because some of you tell me I look like a man, I swear it. I like having toned arms, but I just worry that it might be too much with my wedding dress. That's all. For anyone that wants to learn more about the Blake diet, by the way, I'll put his website and Instagram handle underneath in the description, and you can check out a little bit more about it. But he's insane. He really does eat just one meal a day. It's like 4,000 or 5,000 calories each time. I mean, he eats the most ridiculous stuff, and he doesn't really have a very restrictive diet. So he eats like not great carbs, and he still stays really, really lean and somehow doesn't lose a ton of muscle mass either. It just feels like I'm eating regular sushi. It's crazy. Come to me, veggie roll that I overstuffed. I just want to eat you with the chopsticks. Oh no, I wasn't ready for the ketchup and mustard yet. I was waiting till the last. For anyone that didn't know, pickled ginger is actually put on the plate when you eat sushi to cleanse your palate. So you have a bite of sushi, you have a bite of ginger, then you have a different type of sushi. Rolling sushi is surprisingly easy, by the way. Really the trickiest parts are cutting it and getting the rice right. So in my opinion, I don't even bother with making my own sushi rice when I make it at home. A proper sushi chef fans the sushi rice obsessively until he gets the sweet rice wine vinegar on every single grain. So it's perfectly sticky. So I would just pick your favorite sushi restaurant and call and ask if you could pick up a quart or two of their rice. Some might not allow you to, but they would definitely need advance notice because, as you can imagine, sushi restaurants make enough rice for how much they think they're going to have to make that day. So if you call and request extra rice, then they can plan ahead if they'll offer it. And then the other thing is just have a super duper duper sharp knife. I cannot stress that enough. All of your hard work, getting all of your vegetables ready, getting the sushi rice, getting ready to roll, it's all going to go to shit if your knife isn't sharp enough, because it's just going to destroy the sushi. Trust me. holding. Oh my gosh. Mango, so good. If you're strict keto, I would not use mango though, because it's a very sweet fruit. I would stick to vegetables and the fish. I will say, I think I prefer eating farmed salmon raw more than this wild caught salmon, because farmed salmon has a lot more fat in it. If you take a look at the salmon next time you go to a sushi restaurant, you'll notice the white lines kind of going through it, and that's fat. Fat equals flavor, so while the wild caught fish has more omega-3s, it is better for you. The farmed fish tastes better, in my opinion. Raw, anyways. But these are definitely gonna fall apart. Need my hands. All right, last piece of regular sushi, and then we're getting after these freaking hot dog rolls. They look excellent. So good, guys. Wow. All right, I have to show you one of these things. They're just ridiculous looking. Hot dog, sauerkraut, ketchup, mustard. Hot dog roll. The cauliflower is definitely the strangest thing about this. Gonna give it another shot here. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright guys, there's a few of these hot dog rolls left. They're not necessarily my favorite, and mostly I'm pretty full, so I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. This was so fun. I haven't made sushi since I was in college and worked at a sushi restaurant, so it was cool to like refresh my skills. And next time I will definitely do a how to make sushi with regular rice that's more likely to stick together. And of course, I will put my own crazy creation spin on it for you. Oh, so a couple more things. I know I told you guys I got my lashes done the last time we were together, but I got my eyebrows done now. There's no makeup on those. That's just my eyebrow. She did an amazing job. So my girl Allie did these. She owns Highbrow in Northeast Minneapolis. Literally amazing job. Like, she is obsessed with doing this. It shows. She was very thorough on what was gonna happen, what the aftercare was gonna be like, when I was gonna need to come back, what to expect at different stages. So she made me feel really, really comfortable. So I will link her information and the Lash Studio's information below. I'm in the process of transitioning from hybrid lashes to classic lashes, and all my girls will understand this. Like, once you have your lashes and your eyebrows done, like, there's hardly a need to wear makeup. I don't wear makeup because the camera kind of needs me to wear makeup, but it's just foundation and blush at this point. And it took me like 2 minutes to do my makeup, which is like the best present I could ever ask for. Aside from that, I'm actually headed to San Francisco on tomorrow, because you're watching this on Tuesday. Either way, I will be posting a San Francisco video. I believe I'm going to be going in through Chinatown. Not sure why I did that. They're not surfers in Chinatown. But anyways, keep a lookout for a San Francisco video and possibly one more keto mukbang before then. I will also be posting a ton of my San Francisco content on my Instagram. So we'll just have the Chinatown video here and the teaser for that. It will be on Instagram also, but I'm going to go out and try a bunch of smaller items and post a bunch of different videos on my Instagram channel. So if any of that interests you, you can follow me there. I'm at _hunger_diaries. And in my stories, I always tell you guys, I like to put a lot of stuff in my personal life. So when I go to get like my beauty stuff done, when I'm with my fiance and my cats, when we go out places, when we go on vacation, that stuff's like all in my story. So yeah, at _hunger_diaries, that's where to find me. Of course, I would love for you to subscribe to me here on YouTube. I'm not a typical mukbanger. I know a lot of people like mukbangers that don't talk, that just eat. That's really not the kind of channel that I wanted to create. I really want to be able to describe to you how the food tastes, tell you guys about my life, really connect with you in that way. I love to review other people's recipes, review items out at restaurants. I love to create my own recipes. And my whole thing is about just being super, super honest with you guys. I don't want to steer you guys in the wrong direction. You can just saw with the hot dog sushi. I'm not gonna pretend that I like it when I don't. And the same thing is gonna happen if somebody else makes me food. If food isn't good out at a restaurant, I'm not gonna tell you that it's good. I'm not gonna recommend that you go and get it, because that's what you deserve, that kind of honesty. Anyways, guys, per usual, really, really grateful to have you guys, that you're here watching and supporting, and I will see you guys in a couple of days for yet another mukbang. I'm sorry, Stephanie Sue, I stole it from you. I won't use it again, don't worry. Alrighty guys, see you in a couple days. Love ya.